Hey, yo, what's up, YouTube? I'm spikevegeta here with another Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask Blitz Randomizer. Yeah, what are we doing? Blitzy! We're getting real blitzy up in here. The Z and the Y right next to it. I didn't have to go any further. We're starting with George, already dead. Let's go kill off Odalwa, Goat, and Twin Mold before the moon has crashed into Termina. Here we go. So I'll just bomb shoes up on Clock Tower, so literally useless. I guess, like, knowing those are there, if you, on a cycle reset, isn't bad to just say, hey, I have some explosives. Please work. Dude, all of a sudden this isn't working. I don't know what changed about it. It was literally, like, 12 in a row. It must be a controller issue, man. It must be a controller issue, honestly. Get around it. I couldn't get around it, dude. It was too big. All for the fucking Giant's Mask. Like, I almost have to hold more up and to the left now. What up, Vidya? How you doing, buddy? Because you gotta keep it left. If it drifts down left, that's when you don't make it. Yo, 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 what's poppin'? What's up, Mega? How you doing, gamer? Clap it. Clap it. Smack it. Crack it and I like it. It's not logically required. So it's a little weird. There's three main ways to fight Twin Mold. There's the kind of casually intended route, which is with Giant's Mask. There is with Fierce Deity. Oh. Sphere Zero Bottle, alright. And there's with arrows, which is almost always how I end up doing it. And how you see most, like, speedrunners when I do it. So, Majora's Mask Randomizer does not logically need you to have either Fierce Deity or Giant's Mask, but it expects that you have access to it. So what it does is, Giant's Mask and Fierce Deity will never be pointed at for Way of the Hero, but they can also never be in a foolish area. Oh, Blitz Finals? You're in it? Dude. What if you and I just, like, what if you just do the run? I don't mean that in, like, a facetious, like, shitty way. And then I do commentary for you. Was there any part of you that thought about offering it, honestly? Because part of it is just, like, not many people offered Majora's Mask in, like, any shape or form. Ah, cheap little out-of-logic room key. This'll waste enough time to where I should only have to do it 2 times. Oh, life is so hard. I don't understand. Yeah, this is actually the rare instance where I can just play it 2 times, and it'll actually be at the earliest point where I can just get the room key, or I can get the room key check. Yeah, I mean, like, to be 100% clear, if GDQ allowed it, I'd be down. I'd be like, hey, let's showcase one of the best runners. I can do commentary. That'd be good. But they have a pretty strict policy where if you didn't submit it, they don't want to take it. It sets kind of a weird precedence. So, like, I was saying that. I didn't mean to be mean. I was just like, oh. Just like me, just more so being like, wow, Vidya's so fucking good at this. He's in the finals. Who's your opponent? Oh, Bro Tinder. I think Bro Tinder was one of my matchups in Swiss. No. Just couldn't get the quick angle I wanted. Sometimes I genuinely think about just going into C up there like I do for Mido Skip. Oh. Gilded chest over there. All right. Because despite things said on Twitter and shit, I don't think I'm a bad MMR Blitz player. I just think I am more than competent enough to do a showcase at a marathon. As much as there are a lot of elitists out there who only want to see like world record holders and whatnot. So that's not part of it for me. But I was just like, man, and it's happened before at GDQs where like the better runner ends up being on the couch for various different reasons. Yeah, I'll take a hook shot. All right, so Adalogic Room Key, Adalogic Hook Shot. Little FF9 action. Runner notoriety. So GDQ has like a pretty big policy, as much as people want to make it more drama than it is, of like if both people offer like the same thing, whoever has the better time, they're gonna take it. And I think that's a good standard to stick by. Ah, okay. Gold Dust locks light arrows. Gold dust required to beat the seed. All right. That smells like Twin Mold's going to be last. Not a lot of money here in the early bit. So bank check's going to be a little later. That, or if you wanted to just farm cash. If you break down the reason why MMR Blitz got into GDQ, we'll call a spade. Probably some of it was like, yeah, they know I'm going to give good commentary and everything. Dog race in Sphere Zero. Okay. Like they feel pretty assured that I'm going to give a good showcase of both the game and commentary, yada, yada. But also, I believe Fant and I were the only two who offered this category. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Dad offered rando, but he offered random settings, which I think GDQ is obviously enjoying taking randomizers more often across the board, but they could view that as like a little hostile random settings. And from there were 2 vanilla offers for Majora's Mask. And what you can say for an argument there is like, that has been done. and will be done many more times at GDQ. Randomizer in general for Majora's Mask is just something new and different that they haven't shown yet. And I think they have a lot more of a focus on that. Woodfall Darkroom is a bottle of Chateau Romani, okay? So, probably not worth it. Almost. I'm trying to like get this quick angle, dude. Trying to get that quick angle right there going around him. From prior, I don't want to make you feel bad. You 100% would have done the run. Ooh, always big when a song is hinted foolish. Just like the first time they did OOT Rando at a GDQ, they went and saw generally Barrel and Rye had better times overall than like, I believe it was Fant and I at the time. Pinnacle Rock? Could be pointing to just Zora's gonna be super deep or not even found. Yeah, I think it was just the last seed we did of this. Never found Goron Mask. Hashtag top 8, by the way. Thought about it afterwards. I could have used hookshot there. Man, 5 health. Reiner, the last seed, literally finished with 3 health. Again, you're behind on the bank check right now. You could dump the cash and then just buy a, but I probably want the red potion before long. So the bank check is probably just going to be like late at this point. And there's all my foolish hints. Path to Snow, Zora Hall, Stockpot Inn. Zora Hall and Stockpot Inn. Zora Hall and Stockpot Inn. Have not seen anything from there yet. We already checked the room key check as well. You could... That does tempt you to go ahead and push. To day 3 check, like, immediately. Path to Snow. So we already got our 3 foolish hints. Castle, Pinnacle Rock, and Path to Snow. Do we just do a quick cycle? I think you could do a quick cycle. Yeah. Drop off the rupees. Because it's a 33% chance. Oh, that's something else that I got. Did I get? No. Yeah, we got nothing from the room key check. I'm going to stop over by Guru Guru real quick. Well, let's also finagle $60. We're gonna suck that wiener. Ooh, I'm so thick. What you gonna do? God, I hate double notes, dude. They get eaten so often. How do people play songs fast in Majora's Mask? It genuinely, I don't get it. No. At least give me some cash so I can actually just knock out the bank check. Yep. It's like right in front of that bush. Okay. 126, yeah. That's not quite enough to top this off. Meaning no matter what, I'm going to go ahead and hook shot up here. You could also, if you want to hard push hints, I could, for the first time in like 4 seeds, go to the ranch. I'd be low on, I'd have no movement to move around it fast. But it potentially just pushes a lot of other information. Zora Hall, the other way of the hero, I can't play to at all. No, there's convenience mask, okay. Well, the bank check will be close. I need $9. What you gonna do? I'm trying to think if I've ever had double-digit health. I'm actually trying to think if I've ever had double-digit health, and I don't think I have. It's hard in MMR Blitz to get to double-digit. If I'm even playing semi-aggressive, not opening brown chests, it's like 8 health is like double health in this game. And it probably means you fucking lost. Like I said, last seed we finished on 3. Slow this down because I can also go do dog race. Which I guess I could have used that as a vehicle to just get a lot of cash. 33% chance this is Way of the Hero. Nope. Bruh. Come on, dog. We need All Knight's Mask. Okay. So the push there did not really work out. Okay. Is this? I don't know if I'll get there fast enough to check this shit now. I'd have to kind of book it across the field. Please. Here. Well, now this seat's in kind of a little bit of an awkward spot, I would say. I felt okay with the information I had, kind of pushing that check, considering I also already had the room key. I think if I didn't find the room key already and see it was nothing, maybe I don't push that, only at 25%. But at 33, I'm just so used to it being some like kind of gross-ish bottleneck. Here, just give him exactly, give him $10. I could maybe get there fast enough. What you gonna do now? As long as you start the dog race, you're fine. Okay. Again, this hook shot is currently out of logic. It is now in logic. West Clocktown is on the way of the hero. So that was dog race. That was Mask of Truth. We are healthy as fuck. It's that or the Camaro's mask. Lemons are dead, okay. So WCT, way of the hero. Lemons are foolish. Do I have enough time to kind of fuck around and move through the ranch to get to all the hintstones? I think I do. Cafe's mask or fierce deity? Well, I will remember those are both there because I need to be able to do the dog race. And that both those things would complicate that. You have to assume dog race is getting you to your next bit of progression. Let's play it a little safe. I'm not going to go get Hintstone 3 until after I do this stuff. I don't believe time of day transitions while you're in the dog race. I don't believe it does. Otherwise, I'd rather just lose a Hintstone, even though I'm missing 2 Way of the Heroes right now, which could be crucial information. Ranch pulling the usual. Don't give me any new information. Never did he use the hook shot like that? Oh, it's like a little bit of movement. Yeah, a little like easy time save people can do with Majora's Mask. Oh. It's just anytime you... Oh my god, stupid. There, Jesus. Anytime you enter a grotto and you want to go to the chest, just immediately press the hook shot button until it shoots to it. You don't have to move or anything. You don't have to press any of the buttons. Just press hook shot until you zip right to it. Unless you are a Goron, that is the fastest thing to do. Bunnyhood may outspeed it. So it's either this or it's the Camaro's mask. I'm glad we knocked out the bank check so that the West Clocktown Way of the Hero was a little more clear. It wasn't like I've got this late bank check. This is going to be Goron, maybe? I'm going to guess this is Goron. Dang, okay. Yeah, so time of day did pass by there. And I guess it stops at 8 o'clock, so I'm not going to get that last hint stone, unfortunately. And yeah, and then I think you're just reverting time. I've already got 200 in the bank. I shouldn't have to go deposit this. Gorman Bros race is dead. Okay. I got one new piece of information. Sucking my ass. Which again, the odds of Deku giving us potentially not one, but two of our progression songs is a lot higher because Ikana Castle's foolish. Again, anytime you read that a song area is foolish, that's massive information. The kids are in logic over here to note, as is playground now. But your dense area is obviously pushing south. Oh. Hey! Well. So I can buy the room key right now. That's actually probably worth it. Let's go get this way of the hero now. This allows me to get in before it is supposed to having to wait for 8 o'clock. I could have wasted time doing other shit. I think this is fine. I've had a lot of seeds where it's been required. And now we're just gonna push through this check. And so your day one stuff is mostly taken care of, so immediately pushing to day two is fine. Goron, magic. What we got here? There's potential bait ice arrows. What's the nice thing about bait fire ice arrows? At least like twin mold sucks less shit. It doesn't matter. It just means I'm going through the story a second time. This isn't what, because she's gonna give me a recovery heart now, right? Okay. You can also check Postman's hat. And then you could definitively say Zora is locking something needed to progress this seed. I should have paged over again. Yeah. So Zora is locking something needed to beat the seed. Honey and a bunch of things are in logic right now. Give me like 50 bucks. No. That does get me over to Zora Hall for a check. You know what? I'm right here. Okay, I started right. I usually start left. But yeah, this pushes. Let's now push south. We got 2 songs to get. We got a bunch of checks. Again, Cafe's mask, I guess you don't bother buying it until you have, Letter to Mama. There's no reason to break the bank on that one, even for 20 bucks. But yeah, so definitively, depending on where Goron is, yeah, you needed Deku specifically in order to get All Night's Mask to get Zora to get to something else. Because as a base, Zora was not required to beat this seed. That might have been like Couple's Mask up there. With Hookshot, I maybe could have considered just grabbing that. 2 Way of the Heroes and 2 miscellaneous hints away from a full sheet. That looks like a silver rupee, so that's there if you wanted it. Hey, you know what? I want it. I honestly sort of despise Tree Heart Piece. Getting this check is like miserable. That's the point where like it would have been faster, although slightly less money effective, to just go get the to just go over by Swamp Archery. But all right, we have access to effectively every song except for the Goron locked ones. So tonight, after we push through all this, I can go get... So I have access to at least one of my songs. Potentially all 3. We're clapping them cheeks, girl, we're clapping them cheeks. At the 32-minute mark, what do we need for go mode? Goron, Canyon, Fire, Lights, which we know about, and Magic. 5 items, 3 songs. Oh, daddy. Sometimes you just have to reset it, dude. It just will not get off the pivot. Ranch was Way of the Hero. Probably already got it, but very well could be the song as well. It's been too long since I've heard the Vegeta theme, dude. It's just so out of place, dude. It hits pretty good. I realize we're gonna go Captain's Hat soon. I should get that. Little Lens of Truth action, all right. Once again, should have paged over. Vegeta's about to blow up the planet! Father! Final Flash! Oh shit! I forget if the dub had him say oh shit. The original, it is definitely oh shit. Which is such a funny fucking response to this massive canyon-sized death beam coming your way. Did I do an okay Chris Sabat? A bridge definitely fucking did it, yeah. Other than this, though, yeah, you could just, like, explore all the shit that Zora's unlocking. But I think pushing through effectively, the south is like an extended piece of the dungeon that is Woodfall. Another bow, which was not locked. Yeah, you just needed a bottle, which was in Sphere 0. Yeah, I was two equally capable bottles you could have found. Again, don't know how you're supposed to space those for iframe possibilities. I also get to have the lovely stone mask for this bit. I might be better, dude. I think Chris Sabat's a great Vegeta. This is even after taking in, like, all of Dragon Ball media when I was a kid. I think Chris Sabat, like, there was a lot of not great voice work at Funimation initially. But I really think, especially when they got to the Kai dubs, I think, like, Sabat and Schemmel and all of them got really fucking good. Oh, well, that ain't it. Also, let me get my bean license. What you gonna do? Yeah, once they got a little more comfortable in their roles. They were just, from what I understand, like, Sean Schemmel had done, like, close to no voice acting work yet. When they gave him the role of Goku. Funimation was just a young company at the time, figuring shit out. You had Chris Sabat initially, who was voicing, like, unironically, like, over a dozen roles in Dragon Ball. Thankfully, eventually figured out he gave away almost all of... I forgot if he ever gave away Yamcha. But he might just do Vegeta and Piccolo now. Alright, there's one of them. 5 items, 2 songs. He still voices Yamcha, okay. Why didn't you dodge? Yeah, it's hard at this point, right? Song of Storm. Like at this point, in internet culture, Abridged is more famous than actual Dragon Ball. Oh, he nuttin', dude. Okay, well, you are a Goron away from having access to all the songs. That's not gonna be weird, is it? Just switch tonight again. Go check the captain's hat, which has a 66% chance of giving me the green or the orange song. Oh no, only a 50. I'm dumb. Okay. So we got a powder keg. Now I think you go west. Oh, you can go get the song as well. Yeah, you should, because this might be, Do you like town archery? You're missing quite a few checks. This feels like, yeah, you should fit this in. You can honestly, oh, but no, I don't want to, yeah. Laura Bailey. I'm trying to, was she 8? No, she wasn't 18. She was maybe 18 in like the original dub, and then Kai switched it to, I forget the voice actor's name, Monica something. Monica Rial. The same girl who then did Gohan. God, Yakuza 0. Can more people go play that series? I'm so sad no one watched it. It's so good. Fantastic fucking video game, dude. Kid voice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kid Trunks. Yeah, her voice for Kid Trunks is basically the voice that Nukes gives Bagel. Just imagine that. Okay, Mom. I'm putting off going west just a little bit. Even though that is probably the next progression. Mostly this was just pushing the songs. Songs are always going to have a lot of power in this. Because they're all fucking Nocturne of Shadow. No, it is a 66% chance, yeah. So either, it could be Song of Healing that is actually up in the castle. Ooh, daddy. Yeah. Holy. Yeah, good Physics don't make sense, you shitter of a video game. Jesus. That is nuts. I was just walking, dog. That is so out of this world, man. I'm sorry, I don't get the reference. 1, 2, 3, 14. All right, time for this roll that I don't quite remember. Here's the way I think of it as I hold up, I roll, and then I hold Z target after I hit the pillar. So, like, yeah, that's how I try to do it, and, like, 50% of the time, that's what I get. I think there's something more specific to it. Breath of the Wild reskins? I think they're going to just continue to experiment. I think even people who are like madly in love with the Breath of the Wild formula would not want it to just be Breath of the Wild for the next 20 years. That's kind of the point of it, right? They did the OOT formula for 20 years. What a place to find the bomb bag. Okay, well. People got tired of the OOT formula, and I think they're just going to almost more so like Mario, I imagine. Just mess with the formula more often. So, if you love the OOT formula, I don't think they're going to go back to that if I had to guess. But I also don't think they're going to stay in the exact Breath of the Wild formula forever. I think it was these 2 games, and they're going to try other stuff. All right. We have Elegy, which gives me access. What's my health at? 5. Yeah. Here's what's kind of funny about this. So, like, now I'm going to go get this stuff now. And then I want a Death Abuse out. I almost want to take 2 hits from the Iron Knuckle here to prep dying. Okay, so like shoot that corner. See, like, that doesn't make sense. I guess it's a little further right that you need to go. I despise this check, dude, without being able to see the floor. Because what happens with it is that the corners are like super lathered in butter. Like you touch the corner, you die. This room is my absolute arch nemesis, dude. And then it should just be straight down, like. So dumb, dude. Oh, I wish I, okay. So I'm gonna actually build in some damage here. Oh. Okay, I was like, please hit me. Thank you. Oh, but I didn't want to take that much damage now. Oh, well, more practice at this, dude. Of course, that's the one time I take damage from this fucker. Dude, this literal visual cue does not fucking make sense, man. I hate shooting that guy. He's not gonna hit me now. Overall, this is like annoying bomb placement. Now he's not gonna hit me. Because ideally, you want to get down to like a quarter heart. The double defense made this definitely much worse. Yeah. Now we do that. Now I can clean up the graveyard. Otherwise, you'd have to warp away. So, like, this is what I was trying to route in the whole time. Oh, well, that graveyard was fucking terrible. Now we'll go west. Zora Hall, I still only have a 25% chance of getting to. Stockpot Inn definitively was Zora and nothing else. West Clocktown was Mask of Truth to get to Deku. Maybe Kamaro's Mask as well. And Ranch was Deku Mask. Potentially also the song. Yeah, I've been playing off stream, but I honestly have not played that much. I'm 23 shrines in. And regardless, yeah, don't talk about spoilers. I think especially like for a new game, if the streamer's not streaming it, they're also basically passing along they don't want to spoil it for viewers. Only one way of the hero left. You might be like... You might be looking for quite a few things right now without direction. Because the West Clocktown and Ranch looks like they basically got combined into one way of the hero. I haven't seen any of the trade quest items yet. Holy shit, Epona is this. Oh, okay. I didn't think that turn would be a 45-point turn. She is. She is better than Glue Idiot. Yeah, thankfully you really don't get on Epona much. In the course of the run. It's like, jump over that gate. Little bit of movement potentially early on. You could go back and do Honey and Darling. You could turn in the couple's mask. Yeah, that was my fault. Just go around. Honestly, I should just go around all the time. We know Pinnacle Rock is dead. I can't get into the sewers. Goron is definitively locking Sonata of Awakening. So the ability to get into Woodfall. I'm not bothering buying the Fierce Deity, but obviously it's right there and easy to purchase. Definitively if you're trying to go fast. Competitively, you absolutely are buying that right there. No, I could buy both. I'm just saying I'm not going to use it because of practice shit. I'll take another bottle. Yeah, for a split second I thought I glitched it. Let's push towards the way of the hero and full clearing Zoricate first. Yeah, which is what you should do. That is 100% what you should do. Mixing up where hook shot is. Ew, please talk to it. What's up, Fant? How you doing, friend? It's going well enough, I would say. I just had kind of a rough little bit in Graveyard Day 2. This seed's being a little slow, honestly. We're at the 1 hour mark. I'm still missing 5 items and 1 song. Effectively just 5 items. Make that 4 items. Because as soon as we have Goron, we absolutely have access to to Sonata. There's magic. Some bomb chews. That puts Shiro into logic. The North in general is now in logic because of the bomb bag we found. Coming over here for the 25% chance that Evan's gonna give us Way of the Hero shit. Swamp Title Deed, you could go turn that in up north. Yeah, we've seen access to a lot of bomb chews. Yeah, you gotta go up against the side, otherwise that doesn't work. Honey and Darling, you could do Playground and Couples Mass turn in if you want 3 pretty quick Clocktown checks. Alright, fuck it, chat. We haven't done it in a while. If you would like to make this a cooperative randomizer, put an exclamation point frogs today. Let me at least peek this. I've been forcing myself to do it ever since the tournament, but alright, it's not that. This just up to a 33% chance. Man, I love frogs. Nuke should offer that for GDQ. OOT MILF? Could you imagine? A little. I could go there. How quick that would get accepted? Up top. So we, yes, let's go up and get this now. Yeah. You can also do treasure chest game now. So canyon access, fire arrows, light arrows are what you need for go mode. Let me do Couples Mask and Treasure Chest. Honestly, I'll do that and Honey and Darling. Honey and Darling won't take long at all. Why am I? These are quick enough and I'm missing a bunch of shit. But now you have access. Oh, I guess that's fair. I have access to 2 of my 3 progression dungeons. I guess that's an argument for why you shouldn't be doing this shit. Fuck it. I'm already mentally committed to doing this. No matter what, you are going to have to revert time at least once more for the light arrows. Wait. Without fire arrows, I can't beat Snowhead. I can obviously beat other dungeon. Woodfall. Almost perfect. It's so much easier when you only have 1 line to worry about. I didn't see the door. Okay, that removes that potential bait, I guess, if nothing else. And we'll have that for Twin Mold now. The seed at least wanted us to do Honey and Darling. I'll skip Playground out of the group, I guess. Playground would be a little slower. Playground and Bombers are back here. So yeah, definitively it was a straight line if you wanted to get your transformation mask this seed. You had to do Swordsman School for Mask of Truth, so you could do the Dog Race for Deku Mask, so you could go get the All Knights Mask out of the Great Fairy Fountain, so you could get Zora, Swamp Archer is dead, so you could get the Zora Mask from Grandma Long Story, so you could go out to Zora Hall, play the song, and get Goron Mask. That shit was a straight fucking line. I am Raccoon. Yeah, dude, it's exciting. Yeah, let's do this and not leave behind the check. It's kind of in an awkward spot routing-wise. Three things: canyon access, fire arrows, and gold dust effectively is what you need. Because since I don't have fire arrows, I can't make this other check quick, but that also by extension means I don't have immediate access to springtime. You're gonna see your niece again? Yay! As someone with two adorable nieces that love me and their aunt quite a bit, one of them super attached to Noobs. She super relates to her. I love it. But I can feel you there, Princess Zelda. I will say one thing about the GDQ run that's like in a little bit of a weird spot is that it feels like to get to 2.5 hours, you have to like kind of vet the seed to be kind of bad right now. Standard seeds are coming in like well under the estimate. There's like a small argument to be made to just like lower the estimate, even like 10 minutes to just like 220. And then you don't feel like you have to throw out every seed. The super, super fast ones you still want to throw out. Well, like, you know, if we got like a 155 or something, that wouldn't necessarily be the worst thing. 230 was definitely when I was a little slower at this. 230 at this point is like I'm practically last locationing. The one nice thing about if this was like New Wave is that that eliminates the Song of Healing checks. I'd rather just get the green song though. We are Songo mode. Right, like, if you want it, not that you need it to be 2:30. But, like, you're probably throwing out anything you beat in under 2 hours. Which, like, a lot of blitz seeds just go sub 2. This seed, you can, like, sort of take 5 minutes off of it because of the dumb iron knuckle room. First of all, what do you got? Okay, nothing there. I haven't really set up a vetting team. I'll probably at least ask Revan if he wants to do it. Yo, another bomb bag. If, obviously at this point, if Vidya's gonna be on my couch, I don't want him vetting it. You want your couch commentators to also be surprised, right? What's up, Drumster? Seed is going all right. We are at a standstill a little bit, I would say. But we're about to dive into our dungeons. Obviously, go beat Woodfall first. We already know the Woodfall Dark Room just has Chateau Romani, which is cool, but we're not going to do it. I could warp over and do, like, 1.8 of my 3 dungeons right now. All right. So there's really nothing up there other than Sonata. We know Path to Snowhead is dead. Springtime checks will be locked behind fire arrows. But as of right now, all the other stuff, right now this seed could have been rush your dungeons. Canyon access, fire arrows, and gold dust, because gold dust locks lights. We do not know about sound check. I will say, sound check is on the table. Full clear, I'm going to stick with this route for now. So, like, maybe a sound check seed? West Clocktown is Way of the Hero. We've already found, again, that whole trail I just talked about, but maybe. All gilded here in Woodfall. Is it gonna all be bait though? Definitely not that. We have all 3 bomb bags. So eerie, dude. The Aoife tree. Dude, Aoife tree works super well here. I can't wait to hear the planned-out music file DAT and sound effects people put together. I gotta make sure I know I credit everybody who put the planned-out pack together. Ice Arrow's definitely the strat here. Dude, absolute bullshit. Dude, getting the correct bait timing on them is super trash. Because you also have to make sure he's not just going to boop you on the head. So you got to get close enough to bait him, then step back, and then do it right on the swing. So Camaro and Romani, that's what we found here. Unfortunately, no fire arrows, so we gotta do this a little slow. Can't check either of those checks on this cycle. Trade quest item. I can still turn that in. I can still turn that in. Okay. The Romani mask allows me to do that. All right. He, like, changed my trajectory slightly. Oh, I should probably slow down time of day a little bit. Honestly, I won't, because I'm just going to on the next cycle. I'm just going to let it go next cycle after this. Go get Cafe's mask. Go turn in the letter to Mama. Yeah, Camaro, letter to Mama, sound check. I could not tell what that was. The south is just about full cleared, unless I get like a pictograph box or a land title deed. There's nothing else to do down here. Well, despite not being in go mode, nice to have one dungeon down. If you find canyon access, you have the rest of the items to go up to like Stone Tower. Warp over to the ranch, buy Cafe's mask. Make sure I don't have to potentially do the letter to Mama again. And then it's, do you go into Snowhead Temple? Let me fill my magic because I'm right here. I get that cafe's mask off you, man? Come down and suck my butt. More likely than you'd think. Boop, boop. Yo, what's up, Kuiper? How you doing, baby? Yeah, okay, it was all bait. Okay. Okay, cool. So now you are down to the only thing on the east I could go. Oh, I could get the boulder as well. Yeah. There's 2 checks in the east I could go do. There's nothing in the south. There's some slow shit in the middle, including sound check, bombers, Deku playground. You could go to the ranch, which may have Song of Healing. Probably the single most dense area is just heading over to Pirate's Fortress for all this shit. There's also going up to Snowhead. Yeah. Here's what I should do first. It's you either push your progression dungeon and hope you find fire arrows or whatever progression in there. Or you go check down all of Pirate's Fortress. I just think Pirate's Fortress might be smarter here. Since you're still looking for 3 things. Really? You've been grinding hard, dude. Okay, that fucking corner, dude. Jesus, does it have to give that intense of a bounce back? Since it is my stream, I am okay with this. As a small spoiler, people should feel free to mute for the next 15 seconds. Well, I guess it's not really a mute. All right, fuck it, I don't care. All right, how many shrines in are you? How many shrines have you completed? What am I doing? Pathosohead's dead. Pathosohead's dead. 102. Okay. So, Chad, I'm sorry you've been spoiled. You know there are at least 102 shrines in the game. Yeah, I'm going to hit this, and then I'm actually going to go do some west cleanup first. Because it'd be really nice if I had fire arrows, dude. It'd be real nice. Yeah. That's the thing with that game, dude. There's a lot of ways to spend your time. I think right now you make the Song of Healing shit, like, effectively your last locations. If that's even what is in the ranch. Great Bay Coast was Way of the Hero. It ain't that. Is that just Macau? I'm trying to remember if I've gotten anything else here. I don't think I have. Oh, that's so unfair. That can happen, dude. That's so dumb, dude. Why is that the way they have to work? If I have not gotten the Great Bay Coast way of the hero, then I think I need to do the ranch for Song of Healing to heal Macau to get my progression. I think that's what that means. I don't think we got anything else since then. I'm gonna do all this now anyways. This is 9 quick checks. See, I play these games like a smelly douchebag. Dude, same. Yeah, which there's a lot of ways to fast travel in this game. There is no shortage on being able to travel quickly. I think I need to go to the ranch. Unless I am forgetting something, which I don't think I am. Then, I think it has to be that. Little double magic action. How many Korok seeds did you even get in Breath of the Wild? I got to 69 and I stopped. I convinced myself for about 6 seconds. Maybe I'll go back and like start finding them. I got bored after about 12 more. I was like, nah, this is not my thing. I was more than happy to get all the shrines. Never 900 Korok seeds. I didn't get to 100. I never saw triple digits, dude. Okay. That's good. Let's turn that in. Fuck me, dude. Yo, what's up, DP? How you doing, buddy? That's part of Pizza Fest, right? You're gonna do a 900 Korok seed run? I'll give you 900 bits if you do that. I would love that. Wait. Hey, look at me. Yeah, blind. Good. Suck a dick and suck a dick. No brakes, no guide. Dude, you are built different. If you got, I don't give a shit what the context is. If you got 900 Korok seeds without a fucking guide, you are built different. I'll watch other people look for seeds. That's just not what I want as a gamer. I was talking to ADEF about it in his stream the other day, who, keep in mind, ADEF just did a 28-hour, 100% speed run. And, like, needless to say, I don't know the number, but there's a lot of Korok seeds in this game as well. Literally jack shit, dude. You know what? You have any cash? Yeah, because I also need to go here anyways just to buy a powder keg. Oh, I need cash for that. So he just got all 900 Breath of the Wild Korok seeds. And there's been once or twice where he's picked up a Korok and been like, I think that was the exact same as it was in Breath of the Wild. And I'm like, man, if I was the Tears of the Kingdom dev, I'd be like, nobody got all these, right? I'll just slip a few, couple dozen of these, just copy and paste them from the last game. Oh, hey, I have money now. Well, definitively, Pirate's Fortress had jack shit. Yeah, unless I am forgetting something, I think this is what this has to be. If so, Giga Clutch hint, that Great Bay Coast way of the hero. All 326 story paths. Oh, mama. But I was saying, is you actually enjoy that game, right? That's like your FM. We all got some shit we enjoy. It is nuts, the difference. It's like Breath of the Wild tiers of the difference between any percenting Shadow the Hedgehog and doing all that shit. Like, any percent, you play like 1% of that fucking video game. Ah, that's bullshit. Ah, he was bobbing a little too far. Okay. Let's go heal my dude now. I hope I didn't just forget something. But I think there's gotta be a way to the hero. After this, again, the shit you left behind. Sound checks, I think? The West is now actually pretty well cleared. The only things that are going to be left, period, in the West is stage lights and the mountain title deed turn-in. That's it. neither of which I have access to. There's going out east for the Boulder and Shiro. You're hard getting locked by canyon access to go much deeper. Come down and suck my butt. And obviously there's the vast majority of shit's up in Snowhead. This pays out if fire arrows are right here. Canyon? Fire? I'm gonna just canyon. Gold dust for light arrows. Jesus, that hint was a big bailout. Motherfuck, dude. Yeah, that was a big bail. So we're looking for canyon access and fire arrows. What you gonna do? All right, let's do Snowhead. Will fire arrows conveniently be in here? Wah, wah, wah. Which that turn-in's on day 2. So you obviously go ahead and just do this. Hopefully you get to beat this place, then you don't have to go get more hot spring water. All right. Yeah, for sure. God, really? You don't bounce off that? You just fly off? Come on. It's so hard. It's just, climbing this is one of the hardest things in game. Oh, man. I wish I have to go up this fucking ramp, dude. This is part of why I don't like going here if I can't full clear it for sure. Just hold up. Fuck that last bit. Jesus. Yo, Clee. I thought you were about to go 8675309. 7 2/3 years fucking gamer. Holy shit, Cleet. Really? Why are you doing that? You didn't have to. All the humans, thank you for the sub, baby. Appreciate you, gamer. Hope you're doing well. Will there be anything in Snowhead? It's nighttime, so I can do both the Kamaro's mask and sound check afterwards. Damn, nothing over there. You know what, Chad? I'm so bad at updating the tracker. Looking like a whole bag of dicks so far. I hate doing this with the wolf. You have to like roll right at the corner. Okay. Yep, still nothing. Dude, bless chest texture and sizes and all that shit. Saving me time in randomizers. It genuinely makes bruh modes feel way less shitty. Dude, there's not gonna be shit in here, is there? Pirate's Fortress and Snowhead both just gonna be fucking nothing. I can't. Oh, maybe I was lying. Fire arrows right here. Okay, you are fire arrows from go mode. Ugh, that's a can of worms. And a maybe forced double dip. Oh, so much seed just opened up, dude. So much seed just opened up. So now there is the, do you push forward a couple days? Because I would have to push to day 3 to get the light arrows. But then that would also leave behind some checks. So I guess my best combat option is just Goron at this point. I don't know when you would like punch to chain that. I'm sorry, I have nothing left to hydrate with. Vanilla fire arrows right here. God, there's not a moment in this game more that I wish Farore's Wind existed, dude. Climbing back up here is a fucking bitch. But yeah, with that Gibdo's mask, it's actually, I would say extremely likely this was a forced double dip. Yeah. Let's get a red potion for Shiro, because we're going to be passing by that now. Sword of the entrance. We got to go back up the fucking ramp. Which in addition, oh, this is gross. This is gross, dude. I don't like this at all. Fuck. So first go to Mountain Village, re-get this, re-drop off that, get the red potion, leave behind this other shit. I gotta remember it's fairy bombs. So I gotta come up here, boop, boop, boop. All right, that. Okay, can you just do this? Oh, really? That doesn't work? Unless it was just I wasn't fully up against. This has to work. Yes. Okay. I'm calling some bullshit if that doesn't work. Little bit of gross item placement if it was for anytime it forces a double dip in Snowhead. Again, we don't know if that's the case because just like Kamaro has it. But currently you've got the entire Pirate's Fortress is garbage. With fire arrows being go mode, that eliminates stage lights, so there's literally one check left in the west. 2 checks in the south we can't get to. All springtime checks are dead. So yeah, the only other possibility for a check in the north is actually Smithy Day 1. This scene's only slightly getting bailed out by some of the hints. The Great Bay Coast way of the hero. Otherwise, I'm probably never doing the ranch song. And then knowing that the gold dust here is your light arrows. If you ever want to not be scared of dropping the hot water early, apparently if you stand on the platform, you're good to go. So it's night 1. If you wanted to. Yeah, I'm going to sacrifice all this shit. We're just going to do this till we have lights. Save the warps. The smart money is Stone Tower Temple has your fire arrows. Or just in general, the canyon. This would pass the vetting process because I'm having to look everywhere. Oh, make sure I turn this shit in, dude. That would have sucked ass. I gotta make sure I'm paying attention when it comes to the whole, like, push through the cycle. Now day 3. Fucking A, dude. Again, playground, bombers, sound check, Camaros. I think that's everything in Central that I could do. I think there's only 6 checks left, by my count. Left besides canyon access stuff opened up now. I'm gonna go do 2 of them right now. Go get a red potion. This scene just had a lot of, like, slow shit you had to do in order to uncork parts of it. I had to do the dog race to get Deku to go down the straight line. Wait, no, not. The whole path to get to the light arrows was a lot. You had to get the powder keg. From Woodfall. So you could get Song of Healing in the ranch. So you could get the gold dust off of Macau. So you could go turn it in, which currently I had to climb the wall to get the hot spring water in order to get my day 2, day 3 pickup light arrows. Like, that's pretty gross. In general, just the fact that, like, Pirate's Fortress, literally all garbage over there. If this is fire arrows, that's funny. Ah, man, nice go mode. Could have went over and grabbed this. All right, that's go mode. This was just left over here semi by itself. Please put in some effort, girl. We are going to now have to beat the game with basically no combat upgrades. I have double magic. Yeah, and then just the miscellaneous East Boulder to get your fire arrows. Ew. I don't even mind that they hit me. It's that, like, they stop you in place and then they hit you. Poggers! What you gonna do? Hate it. Hate it. Hate it a lot. That should work. So we've got, like, everything we would want. I guess I could have gotten, like, a few more bombs. I didn't pull my shit out fast enough. I gotta remember when that happens. The cutscene there has already been done. We should be good just as soon as I get in, play the song one more time. Never miss with hook shots from Majora's Mask and long shots from OT, dude. It's a 6-minute time loss. Double magic plus the second quiver is definitely good for Twin Mold coming up. I was a little worried being that close to the edge that he would just baby jump me into oblivion. It sucks, like, how much falling sucks in this area. Going all in, dude. We're not hitting any of the owl statues up here. So if something atrocious happens on Twin Mold, we are climbing all the way back up. Which, while sad, would also be very funny. All right, so let's immediately push it to night 3. God, I gotta claim the fucking ramp again. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all, dude. I found, like, once I figured out what was wrong with that jump, your positioning on the floor don't matter that much. You gotta bait him pretty far back to go for that strat. Yeah! Oh, I wish the Z target, because I wanted to straighten out before I fucking move there. I will, if this is a gilded chest, I'll pick it up in case it's a razor sword. Nope. I mean, the game gave you Fierce Deity for free, so, you know. Y'all complain so much about the lack of combat tools. Wah, 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 wah. Always guess early, dude. I hit him with a regular arrow, so he should be at fire arrow for kill. Nice, good long range. Oh, he was coming right for me, dude. And nothing I could do about that. Once again, guessed when that was gonna pop out. Try it. Bullshit! That one didn't hit. Oh, very cool game. Very cool. I've hit the other one with 2 ice arrows. That last miss was bullshit, dude. Fuck you. So he should just need a regular arrow. All right, honestly, for me, not bad. Dude, so many bomb chews. All this seed wanted to do was show me some bomb chews. What was that song? That was the whoa. That was the bear racing song from Banjo-Kazooie. So if you happen to go check that boulder with Goron, which like was kind of over, I would say, by itself, because you push the ranch for the song, or the graveyard for the song, then yes, this routes together better, but like, I feel like most people are probably double dipping Snowhead. Unless you're even more anti-double dip Snowhead than me. There just weren't a lot of options outside of it. Why am I doing it this angle? Because I want this game to function. Ugh. Scary. There were like 6 times I should have fallen in that room. Also, hey, the ramp wasn't dog shit climbing it this time. That was great. I loved that for us. Because if it wasn't for the ramp, going back through here is actually pretty quick. I just hate the ramp. Like, we're already back up here. Been in this dungeon for like 60 seconds. Yeah, dude, the climb up to get on. Yeah, SMR music does. Shit fits. This will never not feel silly to me. In order to fight Go, we just gotta unfrost his ass. Gotta wake this fricker up so we can kill him. Yeah, dude. Hyrule Castle was, I think, the best part of Breath of the Wild. As much as I like the game overall, they did that dungeon so well. What you gon' have to mother flip and do now with the slurk and the dirt and slurk? It's gonna end up being a relatively fast seed. If I had bought Fierce Deity and I don't waste like multiple minutes. On the dumb day 2 grave check, then this actually was a sub 2. I feel like outside of that grave, my execution was solid. And I guess climbing the dumb fucking Snowhead ramp. It is what it is. Yeah, let's be careful to not talk too much about what Tears of the Kingdom is doing. I'm sure there's still a lot of people in here who don't necessarily want to know that sort of stuff. You have more than enough arrows for this. We only have baby swords, so we're absolutely just doing 4 light arrow shots for phase 1. I think if you have Baby Sword, you want to just Goron pound. Phase 2. I think that might actually kill him slightly faster. Probably not if you perfectly stun lock him. So yeah, why did I need Zora? I just thought about that. Zora was Way of the Hero, so I could get Goron off of Evan. Was that the only reason you needed Zora this seed? I think so. I think it's the only reason you needed Zora. Literally just so you could have some dude move out of the way of a door. That's the only reason you needed Zora this seed. Yeah, I think if your only option is Baby Sword, I think you Goron pound phase 2. Unless it does that, if he's literally gonna lay his nuts on my face, then I'm just gonna start quick spinning. And I kept saying if he got away from me one time, I probably then would bomb into a ground pound. Nice. Nice. I didn't know he had just that straight ass kick to him. I'm so far away, dude. Yep, finally they had to hit me again, dude. Dude, you bitch. Oh my god, dude. Oh! 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 The top! The top! Are you kidding me? Holy shit, dude! Oh my god. Holy shit, dude. God, the perfectly placed top, dude. Oh my god. Jesus. God, what a Beyblading bitch. Oh my god. That was fucked, dude. Yeah, 40 stabs is a lot. And the other ones, so there was multiple times where I thought about that second stretch where I got like 25 stabs in or whatever. I kept thinking, should one of these, should I like stand up, move forward an inch, and then stab, but I thought it would fuck up my timing. I think at that point, at that camera angle, you just hope they're not gonna shoot you again. Holy shit, Nuggets, dude. Well, that was an eventful... I think we handled it well. I think we did about all I could. That's why a razor sword... I appreciate a razor sword, dude. Again, realistically, this seed is like quite a few minutes... Not quite a few minutes faster. It could be if you, like, God routed / actually pick up the Fierce Deity's mask. Because, man, there is, like, 2 minutes to save just on that Majora fight. So, that's also part of why I don't like Fierce Deity. It's just like, I'll just turn the combat button off, dude. Anyways, if you're watching on YouTube, hope you all enjoyed the Majora's Mask Blitz Randomizer. We'll see y'all for the next daily upload. Bye-bye!